If you're in business and you're not making a profit, you're going out of business. That's the bottom line.
I would say loyal, dependable, punctual, and a lot of fun to be around.
Innovative, visionary, way ahead of his time.
I think passion comes to mind with Sam. I think dedication comes to mind with Sam. Inclusion obviously is one of the things I think we think about with Sam Brooks' name.
Energetic, very honest, and very right to the point.
Incredible energy. And I think that energy comes from his passion and his commitment. And that's what fuels him first thing in the morning, and the rest of us need coffee.
I have seen him working at the organization for all these almost 20 years. Coming here at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, be ready, always be ready, prepared to do the service for the members of OAME.
I didn't know Sam very well when we went to Outward Bound in Colorado, and it was a very intense time among this group of about 15 people, and we all talked about our lives and how we got to where we were. And at that point, Sam was already with Brooks Staffing, already had a successful business, already had started OAME, and he talked about his beginnings in the South and what it was like growing up in a very humble environment, and going from there to joining the service and coming to Portland and meeting Howard Vollum. And I was so impacted by how Sam talked about his life from these very, very humble beginnings to where he is today. And what I saw at that meeting, and I continue to see over and over again in Sam, is the commitment to family. How, you know, the love for his family from the very beginning up to his love for Margaret and his girls now, that's a continuing theme, and it's what sustained him, and I think it's where he gets a lot of his strength and provides a lot of his strength in the community.
We had created a business incubator on the Cascade campus of Portland Community College, and we had hired a young man to run that for us as our executive director. He didn't work out very well. And this fellow named Sam Brooks came along and said, "I know how to make this incubator work for you." The rest is history, I guess, as you say it. Sam not only turned that incubator around, but subsequent to that, as he came to me with the idea of OAME and with other people, of course, we know that he ultimately started and grew the business incubator for OAME into one of the most successful models in the United States.
And Sam would give me a tour around the incubator and show me what new businesses had moved in, what businesses had moved out. And I just loved those tours because he's enthusiastic, and I was able to see these businesses getting a start in the incubator, growing. The success would be when they would be so successful they grew out of the incubator and had to move on somewhere else.
Sam's impact on the Portland business community has been deep, and it's been varied over many, many years. For number one, his work in founding OAME and bringing that association to where it is with the number of members that it has and all of the help and support that has been given to minority business over the years. That alone is an unbelievable impact.
There are very few organizations in this country that even come close to looking like what OAME is in terms of being all inclusive and out there helping small business.
And the membership and the number of minorities that are in the membership would give you the impact that he's had on the community. And I think that people respect Sam tremendously, and he has a knack of getting people to do what he wants them to do, whether they want to do it or not. But so he has had a tremendous impact just by looking at the membership in OAME itself.
The message that I take away from Sam Brooks is that there are times when he tells me he's going to do something I used to roll my eyes. Now I realize I just need to wait for him to deliver, because he will.
He also has a drive to try to help young people. I mean, we started a youth entrepreneurship programs at OAME, which is, to my knowledge, that's the only one in the area.
Sam has always, because he's always trying to impress upon the young to get more involved, in OAME, more involved in the community and the whole bit. And I think that seeing what he has done should be enough for other young ones who are coming up to be able to say, well, I see Sam did it. I can do it too if I just model myself after what he did and go talk to him and find out what he did, to know what it takes to get to the point of life where you feel that you have been fulfilling, not just for yourself, but those other people who need your help and your strength.
Sam has chaired the Portland Business Alliance, the largest business organization in this region, and he was a phenomenal chair. He is recognized from the largest business in this community to the smallest as a major business leader in this community, and he's at the table. He is a passionate advocate for small business. He is a person who big businesses look to for advice and counsel on how to work with small businesses, and he is somebody who all levels of government, local, state, federal, he has been at the table as they have moved forward on issues related to small business and minority businesses, and he's a recognized leader in this community.
Well, I think that with Sam, he's kind of seen it all. He's run his own small business, and then he's been involved with OAME for so many years that he's pretty much seen whatever problem or issue you might encounter as a new small business owner. So again, that wealth of experience and his willingness to share his experience and his advice with people, and in a really supportive way and not a condescending or patronizing way, is what really makes Sam stand out as a key leader in the community.
I think he'll leave a legacy in the business community, you know, and show what can be done. If he were to take that kind of energy and really just devote it on building his own business empire, there's probably no telling where he'd be at right now. But he cares about doing well, but then he also cares about contributing and helping others do well.
Sam has always been somebody that I have looked at as a man ahead of his time. He's always had that "yes we can" attitude, "si se puede" attitude, way before it was a popular slogan. As long as I've known him, and he's always been fighting for equality in every respect and making sure that minorities and women always get that fair shot at whatever it is, whatever opportunities out there for them.
I think Sam will devote more time to mentoring people. I think he will devote more time to helping struggling enterprises get started. And my prediction is that he will continue to have his fingers involved in OAME and the redevelopment of the property where OAME sits and the property they own across the street. Sam Brooks is not going to go away. He's just going to change how he's involved, and I hope that he spends a little more time in Yachats with Margaret.
Sam was a star shooting guard for the Portland Trail Blazers in the late 70s. And I started with the Blazers as an assistant equipment manager. And my job was to take care of all of Sam's brushes, combs, afro picks, and hair care products. And let me tell you, it was a full-time job. But I did the job so well, my superiors recognized that I could handle stressful and complicated issues, and that's really why I was able to rise in the organization.